In today's episode of Hold or Sell, we're going to be going through the Ambush Nike Air Force Ones that released March the 1st. We're going to be seeing if the shoe is a cop or a drop, if you should hold or if you should sell, and my rationale to all of my decision making. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, I would just love to say, this is how you do a collaboration right. Ambush has always killed it, in my opinion, with the past Nike collaborations, whether that be the Nike Dunks or whatnot. I just think that simple is best, but also you need to add some creative designs to it. I don't want to see no Drake Air Force Ones where there's just minimal input on the creative side. It just looks like a normal Air Force One. You didn't do anything to it. I'm looking at you, Supreme Air Force Ones. Those were stupid. But these Ambush Nike Air Force Ones, they're very simple, have a nice clean colorway, phantom and black, but the design elements choices have been nothing short but spectacular. I'm talking about that extended Nike swoosh on the lateral and medial sides of the sneaker. I'm talking also about the extra heel materials at the end and also on the back. There's just a lot of nice details with the shoe that make it a worthwhile collaboration. It's done very well, and that's what also makes it a versatile sneaker, but also having that extra bit of spice to it when it comes to the design elements of the shoe. The sneaker retailed for a price of 190 USD, and currently on the resale market it's going for prices of around 450 Australian dollars. I think that's maybe around 330, 340 USD. And honestly, is it justified? I think it's kind of on the high side a little bit. If we look in retrospect with all of the past Nike and Ambush collaborations, they sit in the ballpark of around 350 Australian dollars. Talking about like the Panda Dunks or the Fuchsia Dunks. I think that's more of a reasonable place for it to be. I do think 450 is that a little bit expensive. They were sitting on some stores internationally. I do know because my Discord server did ping a couple of those websites were still offering the Air Force Ones for retail price, which is crazy. I think they're sold out now, they're 100%. The main factors that I look on if a sneaker is a good investment, if it's a good hold, or if you should sell now is what are the indicators that make the sneaker successful? Is it a good colorway? Is it a good collaboration? Is it a pretty decent price? You don't want to be having such high ticketed items because they may deter normal average sneakerheads that are suffering from the cost of living crisis and don't have thousands of dollars in discretionary income to purchase on a pair of sneakers. All of these variables come into factor. So for this shoe to be around 400 bucks ish, I do think that it is sort of relatively attainable for, passionate sneakerheads. I do think it is kind of a stretch. It will be pretty hard to find someone who just wants a random pair of Air Force Ones that are Ambush collaborations for that price point. For average sneakerheads out there, they might be going for the Dunks. They might be going for normal Jordan 1 colorways that you can get for around 400 bucks. So it depends on if you can find a buyer, because what's the point of having a valuable sneaker if you can't sell it for the price that you want? So in my opinion, if you don't have that much capital, if you're a sneakerhead with not that much capital, that's a reseller. If you can get these for retail, or if you did get these for retail, I do think that it was a good cop. You will be able to make some money on it, even if it's 50% return on your investment, 100% even if you sell it for 2x your retail, then yeah, I do think that it is a very nice cop. If you don't think you can sell this for the long term, and if you don't want to just be waiting for very micro gains in the macro in the long 5, 6, 12 months down the line, then I do think that you should sell these now. It is a great profit. You might be 2xing your return on investment, and it's for a day's work, not too bad. While the hype is still fresh for these sneakers because they just dropped, all of the attention is going to be on the sneaker itself, which gives you enough opportunity to locate buyers and move your pairs quickly. But yeah, do I think that these sneakers are going to increase that much in the future? I don't think so. In my opinion, I do think that 400 bucks, $450 is a very good, ballpark estimate to where we see these sneakers settle in the future. So yeah, I do think that this is personally a sell now, just to secure some buyers. As for the colorway that I think is going to be the most successful, I do think the Phantom colorway is absolutely amazing. I don't think that it is a pure white. I think it might be a sail from what I see from the colors, but obviously you can't go wrong with the black pair. It's just simple, clean, minimal, and aesthetic. You can wear it with almost anything, and yeah, I do think that it will appeal to a certain amount of demographic of consumers that do want an Air Force One, because obviously Air Forces are one of the most versatile sneakers out there, but they want a bit of high-end elements or designer elements to the shoe that sort of distance it from other people. Like, come on man, you walk into the club with the Ambush Air Force Ones on, they're gonna know that you ain't some random person, you know your stuff, and you certainly will get a lot more attention than the guy wearing the normal dirty white Air Force Ones. But yeah, that pretty much will wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something new. If you did, you know what to do. Like and subscribe and join my consistent uploads that I plan to do in the near future. Stay tuned for tomorrow when we talk about the next and latest and greatest in sneakers. I'm Joe Salvador, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.